Hey, welcome back. I hope everybody is having a great Friday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, as we know, we're going to be continuing our look at every version of Hordak that we've gotten so far in the Origins line, the MasterVerse line, the CGI line. But of course, we're going to look at some vintage versions of Hordak also today, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics from his classic looks and his Super 7 look as well. All right. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope everyone hits that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. It means so much to me. Thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos, and please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at some more Hordak. Now, of course, we are getting the the Turtles of Grayskull version of Hordak as well, and the cartoon collection version of Hordak. Hopefully, very soon, within the next year. I'm hoping. All right. Now, first, we got to look at all the classics versions, and there was 3 versions of Hordak in the classics line. Okay. So here is the first version right here. Came out in 2009. Right there. You got the evil Hordak right there, the evil leader of the evil horde right there. There he is in the packaging. And when I look at this version of Hordak, I get Emperor version, Emperor vibes from the Masters line of Hordak with his staff right there. The look looks absolutely sinister and menacing right there. It looks like really, really cool. There's that little like red bat creature right there. This is not Imp, but it's just a little red bat right here. There's a Hordak right there. A black crossbow version. And there's a little fun fact to it. I'm going to pause that right there. You can read. Alright, and there he is. Side to side, front to back. But we're not done yet. So the next version of Hordak we're going to look at right now, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse again, is the Hordak Spirit right there. This red variant. What looks really, really cool. I mean, very, very cool. There he is. There he is in the packaging. All right, Hordak Spirit figure. All right. Man, what a cool looking variant right there. And finally, the third and final version of Hordak that we got in Classics was, of course, more of his Filmation style with the blue skin variant with Imp right there. So there he is. You can see has that Filmation style vibe to this version of Hordak right here, with his blaster right there on his arm right there. There's Imp with his, and there of course his staff right there. There he is in the packaging. This came out in 2014. All right. And now, speaking of this version of Hordak, we got this version of Hordak in the MasterVerse line right here, and we have right here his first deluxe and first figure in the MasterVerse line right here in deluxe packaging right there. There he is. And I gotta say, a very, very cool version of Hordak right here with that Filmation style vibes right there. So there he is. Everything from the blaster on the arm right there for the blast, effect right there, from the shield, soft good cape. I mean, everything. They did this version of Hordak justice, and I think this is a very cool version of Hordak in my opinion. I think I prefer this over his Emperor look from the Revolution show. It's still a great look, but for me, I was always been a fan of the blue skin variant of Hordak from the Filmation cartoon right there. But he looks awesome, and he comes with so many different. He comes with an extra arm right there. There's the blast attack. There he is. There's his shield once again. His famous crossbow. All right, it comes with extra pairs of hands and a little claw right there as well that you can hook up to his blaster right there. Got the Princess of Power logo, Hordak. Full-on window box right there. Beautiful big window box right here. I got the old school MasterVerse logo right there. Of course, on the side right there, some great glamour shot of him right there, of Hordak. Alright. So very, very cool. Flip it back around. And speaking of that throne room right there, you can put, with that throne right there, with Skeletor right there, you can put your, Hordak right there as well on that throne. Looks amazing. Got Leech right there in the background. Pause that right there. Hordak, the ruthless leader of the evil horde. Of course, the cross cell of the other figures in this wave, including She-Ra. All right. Oh, we got Mantenna right there as well in the mist or the smoke. But once again, beautiful, beautiful, amazing artwork. All right. Right around, you just have Hordak, the ruthless leader of the evil horde. All right. But of course, we're not done yet. We just got this newer version of Hordak, part of the Revolution show. We just looked at. Right here. Of course, we got Emperor Hordak. There he is in the packaging. There he is. For the more updated, newer version of the packaging right there of the 30 points of articulation. You have the new version of the MasterVerse logo, Netflix, Mattel, right there. And there he is in the packaging, old Emperor Hordak. Like I said, you can use this variant or version of Hordak, you know, if you have that throne, if you want to change it up a little bit. But there he is. Nice, sinister, creepy. Like those, like I think in my original review on this version of Hordak, I gotta say that I really wish they would have captured that artwork right there with the face sculpt here, because I love the eyes, the red eyes, you know, in the red teeth. I mean, it looks very, very sinister, very evil. I mean, very creepy. And I love the artwork right here. I just wish that the figure, you know, would have shown that. But unfortunately did not. But still, this is still a great figure. Don't get me wrong. And I'm hoping, you know, this is not the last time we get Hordak in the MasterVerse line. You know, as you know, spoiler alert, he was, you know, thought dead, but not. The versions of She-Ra, Despera, was healing him back to health in like in a bank tank. So he's still alive right now. So hopefully with the next episode or next part of the Revolution show, we'll see more of Hordak. But there he is with his army of Horde troopers, which I gotta say, you know, that Horde trooper that was revealed in the in the San Diego Comic-Con, you know, for MasterVerse looks really cool, very, very cool, and I cannot wait to get at least one in my collection. But you have the MasterVerse Revolution logo here. Emperor Hordak. There he is. That same creepy looking version of Hordak looks awesome as well. Alright, there he is. Amazing, absolutely gorgeous artwork right here. The evil horde. And there he is. And I like the fact that, you know, I've said this before, I love the fact with the new packaging, you know, one thing I do like about the packaging is that they take artwork and they combine it with real figures mixed in. I think that's a really nice touch. They do that with the gorgeous background and adding the figure, the actual figure, to that artwork. And look at those tanks right there. I'd love to get a version of those tanks, you know, in the Origins line and Masters line. I think that'd be awesome. But there's the Emperor Hordak right there. And speaking of Hordak, I do have that version of Hordak. We did unbox that version of Hordak. And here he is. There he is. Emperor Hordak right there. Looks awesome. The leathered vest and clothing right here. Very flexible. Got the cape right here as well. The head is very limited to the movement, but still very, very cool. Now, the one thing I always loved about Hordak is the fact that he can transform himself to any weapon or rocket or anything like that. So, unfortunately, they don't have that version of this Hordak in this universe. To me, that's a little bit of a letdown. You know, like I said, in the two versions of Hordak we got in the Masters line, you know, I do compare, like this version of Hordak over this one. This is still a very solid figure, very cool figure to have. But I'm always been a fan of the Filmation Princess of Power cartoon look, and the fact that, you know, they gave us that same vibe and, you know, feel of the, you know, the arm blaster and stuff like that. All right. All right, but like I said, this is still a solid version of Hordak right here, and one you can use, you know, on that throne. You know, if you have that Skeletor with throne, you know, playset for your MasterVerse line. All right, but we're not done yet. We have one more version of Hordak we have to take a look at. If I can get him standing up right here. All right, now we have one other version that I've shown before on my channel. and it is the CGI version of Hordak that I do believe, if you know, now the cartoon is now over with, but I do believe this was supposed to be the next bad guy for that particular universe. If there was supposed to be a series or season 4 version of that particular show, I think Hordak, this version of Hordak, was supposed to be like the main bad guy, or at least King Hiss. So but unfortunately that did not happen. But they still made us, you know, or created their own version of Hordak in this universe. So there he is. It's a nice glamour shot of him right there. Got the gray skull from that show. Like I said before, this is a very cool gray skull. Very unique. Lights up, it powers up. It's got some very unique sound effects. The drawbridge opens and closes with a push of a button. It looks very, very cool. Got the He-Man and the MasterVerse CGI logo from that Netflix show. And there's old Hordak right there. There he is in this particular universe. This is supposed to be Imp, I believe, right there. From the Savage Eternia line, right there. Alright, very, very cool. Alright, around the back. And you can put Imp on the back of him. You have wings on him. Just, you know, and I'm getting that Turtles of Grayskull vibe when I see this, in a way, with the wings right there. That Imp little figure can, you know, you can use on this Hordak. Alright. Now, there was one other version of Hordak that I could find, you know, today. And Super 7 did, of course, create a version of Hordak. And here's that version of Hordak right here. Came out in 2018. There he is. Of that Filmation style version. I feel like this is kind of the... And I'm hoping when we get that cartoon collection version of Hordak that he will be included with these, you know, items. But there he is in the packaging. Of course, he's got Imp included as well. He's got his blast arm. He's got a normal arm, a blast arm. And there he is with, there's a little Imp right there. There he is. There he is, side to front to back. And side to side. But there you go, guys. There's every version of Hordak that was created. Let me know in the comments below if you want. You know, what's been your favorite version of Hordak in your collection? Like I said before, I would love to get that Hurricane version of Hordak, you know, in deluxe packaging in the Origins line. Hopefully, maybe if we ever get that Fright Zone or these, you know, or the slime pit, you know, play sets, that, you know, if we get that, you know, Hurricane version of Hordak as part of that play set, I think that'll be awesome and amazing. Or even a standalone deluxe packaging of that Hurricane version of Hordak, or even that red version of Hordak, that Spirit of Hordak from the Classics line in Origins form and MasterVerse form as well. All right. So, all right. I'll take the time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you for joining me today. All right. Don't forget to hit that notification bell when I upload new videos. And tomorrow, we'll be going back to the MasterVerse line once again to looking at some more amazing figures in the collection. I don't know. I don't see what I'm thinking about, you know, what to do here. I love doing these overall series of these amazing figures to look back on. You know, I might do a series of every version of Trapjaw, you know, or Triclops, you know, on the channel, you know, or Orko, or, you know, Ram Man if we have it, you know, or Evelyn, or I think I already did one of Evelyn already. I think so. But it's all going to be good. It's all about the Master Universe. So I hope you guys would join me for that. All right. So I hope you guys have a great Friday. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. Take care. And have a good one, everybody.